Hi there, and before you ask, what does it look like I'm doing? I love customization. How else am I supposed to show other people that I love taping copies of Wii Fit to my wall? I want to fully express myself. I want to be what makes me unique. Through this, I can finally show other people what I'm like. I'm funny! Now, if you'll excuse me, I have games to hang.
Customization. I love big words. Hold on, gotta write that down. This is a feature that is present in most games nowadays due to it simply being a no-brainer. Whether it is single player or multiplayer, a lot of fun can be found in how each player personalizes their in-game appearance to however they see fit.
Yeah, I like this.
Player customization isn't just purely cosmetic though. Sometimes it can be implemented to significantly affect gameplay or do both at the same time. But as of now, I'm going to focus on the former. Now, keep in mind, I'm not talking about accessibility or mods either. Those could all be separate topics on their own. Instead, I want to focus on how games give you, the player, the mechanics to uniquely change the game's appearance to something that reflects your personality.
Yeah, I'm in crippling debt. How'd you know?
In today's age, cosmetics are everywhere. And this makes a ton of sense. It is incredibly easy to develop for, especially when compared to other forms of in-game customization, and never really detracts from the game itself, existing more as an extra bonus feature of anything. One of my favorite examples of this is the ever wacky world of character creators, or what I'd like to call the pits of hell. These can be extremely robust, from those that allow adjustments for certain key features, all the way to giving the player too much control. Games with a pretty substantial character creator that come to mind include the likes of the Mass Effect and Monster Hunter series, that both give you a fair number of tools to use, but these pale in comparison to the amount of praise I see for Soul Calibur 6, Black Desert Online, and Cyberpunk 2077's creators. These things can get seriously detailed, probably too much for their own good, as they let you customize the most minute of details. I constantly see the craziest of characters come out of these games, and every time I'm left wondering, you can do that? What the hell am I supposed to do with 20 different bones in the head, Black Desert Online? Last time I checked, this wasn't a blender. Oh yeah, you can also customize the in Cyberpunk 2077 for some odd reason.
Thanks, Cyberpunk. You gave me what this couldn't.
These are great, and funnily enough, can be some of the most entertaining parts of a game. Spending hours making your abomination of choice is a treat, since it is essentially something you designed, not the game or its developers. They may have provided you the tools, but you are the one who actually created the character.
I made that!
And thus it adds a lot of unique personality to each player's gameplay experience, and I strongly believe that this unique attachment is what defines cosmetic customization as a whole and where it truly shines. However, despite the fact that I see this as one of the best types of cosmetic customization, it's unfortunately one of the least common when compared to something like skins, and trust me, I will talk about skins. Not to say that this doesn't make a ton of sense though, as character creators often require the most time and effort to develop for, as well as not being the most flexible in application. Especially in story-driven games that want the main character to have a voice, because let's be honest here, games that make the customizable character the lead often devolve into a generic mess real quick. But keep in mind, I did say one of the least common, not the least common. That award goes to rooms. Please, for the love of God, add more of these to games. I don't care in what way, shape, or form these appear in. I just need more because these are too much fun to mess around with. Now, what do I mean by rooms? Does it have 4 walls?
1, 2, 3. I can't count any higher. I only have 3 fingers.
Rooms are basically individual spaces that a player can design themselves using an assortment of decorations made available in-game. And if the game is online, there usually is some way other players can view another's room. These undeniably help to express someone's personality because, well, it's just like inviting someone to your home. Almost.
Why can't I steal anything?
Surprisingly, the set of games that utilize this feature the best has gotta be the fighting game genre. If we exclude Animal Crossing, which is that series' entire shtick, lots of modern fighting games give players their own room that can then be customized to their liking. Wallpapers, backgrounds, and various decorations used to dress up a room can all be earned naturally by playing the game. This room is then used as a lobby for when you play with other people in private or public rooms. It's a simple setup, sure, but is still used quite heavily, and I think that makes redesigning the rooms that much more fun. Another standout in my mind is Splatoon 3's lockers, which, while considerably more limited in scope, still provide enough creative freedom to be enjoyable, as well as making the process of viewing other people's lockers exceptionally easy. Personally, my rooms and games tend to be on the blander side for as much time as I end up putting into them, so seeing the crazy impressive rooms that others make is always a delightful experience. Or you can just give up. But let's be honest, who is going to look at my locker besides myself and go, "Oh my god, he has t-shirts!"
So I gotta make myself known. Can't have all that hard work going to waste now, can we? So I will be distributing all of these flyers to my local neighborhoods so that everyone knows that I love Wii Fit. Perfect. Now this neighborhood is no fun. It bans all types of soliciting and doesn't care about Wii Fit. Not one bit. Good thing I'm soliciting for charity. Can't get mad at sick children now, can we? Sir, gotta stay fit. Wii Fit. Hope to hang around with you later. Sir, gotta stay fit. Wii Fit.
Sorry, I'm actually more of a Wii music kind of guy.
So I think surprising people is fun. So I like to stick a flyer under the doormat, just to be safe. For added protection. You see, I've been born with what I like to call the skill of loitering. Sorry, bad habit of mine. Almost done, just have a few more flyers to hand out. Damn it. I need to talk about skins.
Skins. I have it. This term is used most commonly when referring to pre-made outfits that can be swapped between in-game. Skins can come in a variety of forms, from whole outfits to individual pieces of gear, or just different color schemes. This is not to be confused with the aforementioned character creator, because the character creator's main goal is to allow for a high degree of flexibility in changing a character's appearance, while skins instead give the player certain presets that they can swap between. And much like the previous form of customization I talked about, I still think that these are really cool with a huge asterisk. I'll come back to that later. They are often awarded to the player in the means of unlockable content for completing specific in-game goals, but sometimes they're just given to the player from the get-go. I feel skins allow for so much personality in games because simply just swapping an outfit or two helps to make an experience that much more memorable.
Perfect.
Going back to Splatoon, I love how it provides its cosmetics in this regard, where in each game you can swap 3 types of clothing and every one of those comes with a unique stat modifier. There's a ton of different outfit combinations that you can make with this alone, either prioritizing those stat boosts or whatever looks cool. But if you don't want to sacrifice those buffs, in Splatoon 3 you can even change the main ability of a piece of clothing if it is simply too fresh. As you can see, I'm personally a big fan of giving my character a mask because I think it looks awesome. Another one of my favorites is the Monster Hunter series, especially the newer titles. In the games, every monster is given their own unique set of armor which involves 5 different armor pieces. These can increase your stats in hunts and make you look cool doing so. This is great on its own, but Monster Hunter also lets you equip what it calls layered armor. Layered armor provides the player the ability to pick and choose whatever outfit they want without affecting gameplay, even letting the player change the colors of their armor for added versatility. It is endlessly fun to create a bunch of different outfit sets to switch between at any moment and show off to fellow hunters, and hey, if you want more you can pay for some downloadable content. Okay, Rocket League has fantastic customization. You can change anything from the car to the wheels to the boost to the colors, making it so that no one car is the same and thus creates a unique sense of pride with what you chose to create. And if what you have isn't quite enough, you can head on over to the item shop to grab something you think would fit well in your car and pay money for it. Fortnite, while a point of contention for many, undeniably has loads of flashy skins that you can mix and match. Hell, the collaborations Epic does with this game is downright insane, and given enough time, you can start earning cosmetics for free. But if you want to speed up the process, you can pay money for V-Bucks.
This is my biggest issue with skins and kind of just cosmetics as a whole and how they're implemented in games nowadays. because they're so easy to make and monetize, there's nothing really stopping these companies from choosing what they monetize and how much of it they do monetize. And you can make the argument that doesn't really affect gameplay in any significant way, but we need to pay for something that was previously free beforehand. I just feel that's kind of disingenuous. Now, I don't think all games should be held to this standard. Free games, for example, like, they're not going to make any revenue without it, so in that case, I think that's fine. But when you've already paid for a full price game, really? I feel customization is such an important part of the player experience, as it adds so much with a personal and unique twist to any game. So going forward, I want to see more of it and in more genuine ways. That's for me!
Did you really just say something positive about Divine Pulse?
You know, I don't think anyone's interested.